Harsh Ranjan, you're joining us from Ranchi. That's fair, right? Once you are vaccinated, it's perfectly fine to go to an examination center and write your exams. Are you okay with that?
I would support that, but that would take a lot of time, as Dr. Sharma said. So I got my first dose of the vaccine like a week back. So my next dose is in August. So that will delay our exams to September or maybe October. So that will be same as last year. And then if we see that case happening, that would delay everything in our academic schedule. So first of all, I will hope that the education minister gets stable and he takes a decision fast so that the uncertainty ends.
Okay, so do you want the exams to go ahead or do you not want the exams to go ahead? You're saying your entire academic calendar is at stake here if the exams are not held on time.
Yeah, so if we see the current situation and the options that came out on the meeting in May, and I would say it is rather better not to hold exams.
Okay.
Rather than disturbing the schedule.
Okay, you're saying don't hold the exams. What about you, Afreen Sheikh? You'll have to, go ahead.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Afreen, go ahead.
Yes, so should I go ahead?
Yeah, yes, please, Afreen.
In my opinion, I feel I agree to him that once we get vaccinated, then we can go ahead for examinations. But it would have been better if government would have taken this decision in May, because now already we have been in same grade for a year and a half, right? Practically. And if students want to go abroad, their process would be delayed even further. So now I feel government should come to a decision once and for all. I'm in favor of conducting examination because we have been clearly studying for a year and a half now. But I feel the government should find some method to assess this, maybe on some other way, not going like offline to the center, but they can also conduct the exams online, because offline, if clearly someone's affected with COVID and the person's going to the exam center, because of course 12th grade exams are very much crucial for us, and if the person's going, he can affect the rest of us as well. And clearly taking vaccination would take a lot of time now. So I feel like the government should have come to a decision in May, because now it's really late. But I want them to come to a decision now once for all, because like it's high time now.
Okay, so is there a way, Dr. Sharma, to assess students offline? I know this is asking for too much, because if you look at, if you look at students in smaller areas, in rural areas, in municipal towns, they'll say, what are you talking about? Here internet connection to dhang se aata nahi hai. What offline exams will he write?
No, you are talking about offline exam, not online exam.
Yeah, oh sorry. I beg your pardon. I'm just saying online. Is it possible to assess students online? That's what I meant.
No, I'm not in favor of online, because I very much understand we do not have reached more than 65 to 70% students even in online classes. But let me ask a question. Those students who are not ready to exam, drop a year. Appear next year. Why are you in a hurry? But those who are ready, those who can take that challenge and write the exam, let that exam start. We will assess 20% or 25% of the total student population in starting 15 June. Are students ready?
But that's unnecessary pressure, na?
No, madam, that cannot work. First, and let me give you another argument. Can you not hear every student saying, let the government decide, let the government decide. Who is responsible for holding exam? The school boards. They are all sitting pretty in their offices, because they are administrative officers who take orders. Leave it to the boards. It was their responsibility to hold exam. What have they been holding? Transfer all the board chairmen today if they have failed to hold exams. Why are they there?
But Dr. Sharma,
they could have done it. I have been a chairman of the board and I have conducted larger exam than the CBSE.
But Dr. Sharma, everyone's scared. This is the
no,
first time we've been in a pandemic. No one knows what to do, and you're looking at the center for guidance. कि हमें बताओ क्या करें?
हम बताते हैं क्या करें. हम बोर्ड के चेयरमैन रहे हैं और हमने ये सिचुएशंस फेस किया है. You admit students at the age of 6 to class 1. So on an average, those who are going to write the exams are 17 and half plus. you should have declared on 31st December that their admit card will work as the passport to taking vaccine. Start vaccinating them. You would have vaccinated them by March and they would have been ready. Second option, those who have already been vaccinated, taken the first dose, let them appear for the exam in starting 15 June and we will complete the first batch. Do on-demand exam. Put the 1/3 of the total student number, examinee number between June and September who want to go to IITs or who want to go abroad and all that. Second batch who want to take admission in the local colleges, they don't have a pressure of taking a quick degree, they can take in the second. Let it be a long drawn process, and I have done it. On-demand exam is a prevalent form of exam and which the National
That's a good idea actually. Stagger it. That's a good idea actually.
Yeah, stagger it.
Stagger it is a good idea. I'm going to get reactions.
Third, let me tell you, I have talked to 1,000 principals only in the last 3 days. And they have all said, leave it to us, we'll do it. One principal told me, it's a very eye-opening statement. Sir, I have 240 students who would be writing. I have 242 rooms in my school. Where is the problem?
Correct.
Why can we not assess? Two very important arguments. Government should stay away from examinations. Every statement says PMO will decide. PMO will decide. PMO is a too large office to decide on exams. First. Second, let the school principals decide. Take them on board. You are not even consulting them. They are the people who understand their students and they would do a great job for you.
Okay. Dr. Sharma, we have students who are already calling us. They are watching this discussion and they have things to say. So if any of you was watching this broadcast, whether your parents or students or even teachers, we'd like to hear from you. Our number is 0120-434-1895. Let me repeat that for you, 0120-434-1895. Today, an announcement will not come on whether the board exams will be held this year or not, but that announcement is coming tomorrow. It's important for all of us to know what all of you are thinking. Let's quickly get in some callers. Ashutosh is calling us from Bhubaneswar. Ashutosh, go ahead, please.
Ma'am, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, my opinion for the exam, I am from class 12 studying in science stream.
Okay.
Ma'am, I want the exams to be held in the offline mode with the objective criteria. I am against those who are, there are many pressurized from the government that please cancel the exams. So I don't want that exams to be cancelled. Please hold the exams.
Okay, but why do you want the exams to be held in the middle of a pandemic? I'm asking you this question because there are many students who are arguing that is this the time to hold an exam? We are in the middle of a pandemic. Students like you have not been vaccinated. You go to an examination center, you carry the risk of not just infecting yourselves, but carrying the virus back to your families as well. So I want to understand from you why you want exams conducted in an offline fashion.
Ma'am, because if exams are not conducted in offline, when they will do the internal assessment, we don't know how much marks we will get, because there will be a lot of confusion when the exams, if they go to the internal assessment or anything. So if exams are held, we can know our strategy that we have done something and the marks are up to our level.
Okay.
If we don't give the exams, internal assessment I think will not work up to the level.
Okay, a fair point to make, and I understand your concerns as well. Ashutosh, thank you for joining us. Yadagiri is joining us from Delhi. Yadagiri, I hope I got your name and your pronunciation right. Go ahead, please.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, Yadagiri.
Ma'am, I just want to make a request to you. Let the students may be assessed on internal basis.
Okay.
And those students who are not satisfied with the marks, they can give an opportunity for the other exams when the pandemic settles, madam. My son is a 12th standard child. He is learning disabled child. He is facing lot of stress because of government not announcing any dates. They have completed their states. One more thing, ma'am. The schools have already conducted pre-board exams, madam.
Okay.
The pre-boards were on offline. That is also exam. Any exams conducted in the school, either it is unit test or pre-board or internal test, all exams, that is also exams, madam. Students can be given marks based on that internal exams also, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It is not necessary. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's a good point you make. Harsh Ranjan, and I just quickly want to ask you whether your pre-boards have happened as well and you've got marks, and whether you are okay with these marks being accorded as your final marks for the class 12 exams. Harsh, first you can go and then we'll get Afreen to answer that question.
Yeah, so in my case, what happened, we had one online and then 2 offline pre-board, followed by board practical. So we got marks, offline marks on basis of that. So that's enough. I would agree for an assessment on that. Although an assessment of the complete year would be better, because just announcing marks on 2 exams would not be beneficial, because pre-board happened in a situation when we were not vaccinated, and then practicals happened when we had to take off masks for pictures. So
Afreen, what about you?
I don't agree that we should be, scored on the basis of our pre-board marks, because entire year we studied online, and then we later went to school to give, exams. Like we went offline to give exams. That's clearly not fair, right? We weren't enoughly prepared to give our pre-boards. Now we are quite prepared to give our board exams. So I don't agree, that our marks should be given on the basis of pre-boards.
Okay. Vishal is joining us from Hyderabad. Vishal, please go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. I'm from Hyderabad.
Go ahead, Vishal.
I want to apply for some colleges which are asking for my 12th marks. Like, they wanted, the deadline is on June 15th, and they were like, we should give you pre-board marks or something like that. They're asking our internal marks or something like that also.
Okay. So, Vishal, I want to quickly ask you then, these are clearly not colleges in India. These are colleges abroad, right? Who are asking you for your class 12?
Yeah. I'm planning to go abroad. I'm not yet vaccinated for going to the exams, and I haven't written any exams for the local colleges because I was planning for the abroad colleges. I haven't written any local entrance exams.
Okay. So, do you want the then board exams to go on, or do you want them to be cancelled?
I want them to be cancelled. I want the results, like, pretty quickly.
But if boards na ho, Vishal, how is that possible that you don't write an exam and yet you want results?
Like, they did it last year, right? In internal based marks.
Okay, so you're saying pre-boards. Okay. Thank you very much, Vishal.